Listen on the iHeartRadio app if you do it from out of state. Tell me where you do that. I'll make sure you're on our map of bureau chiefs from all throughout North America. Nobody in Mexico yet. We've got people in Canada. We've got people overseas, for God's sake. We'll check in occasionally. Catherine listens in Tampa. Colin is a bureau chief in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Jason's in Tucson, Arizona. And Courtney and Cole listen in Bemidji, Minnesota. So there's all that. Hey, Rube Star.
Alan, Sean Connery, David Chappelle, Bill Clinton, and John Stamos walk into a Cuban. 9 months later, Marcelo Hernandez. Have you heard of the hot new star that Saturday Night Live just hired for their new season? His name is Marcelo Hernandez.
You know, Rube Star, our own Bill Squire, broke this news last week. So I hate to tell you how late.
You're telling me it's true?
I hate to tell you how late you are to the party, but you are late to this particular party.
Matter. They haven't put out that new episode. Alan, listen to me. I want everybody to get together as a family and start watching Saturday Night Live, okay?
Oh, you think this will do it?
Just forget about the wars.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm the last person watching Saturday Night Live, and then, sometimes I feel like I'm the last person watching Saturday Night Live.
No, well, it's all changing, Alan. That's why I'm calling you, baby. It's the hype machine, baby. I'm telling you, it's the good days, happy days are here again.
Rube Star, are you getting points on this or what?
Have you? Yes or no?
Are you getting points on this? What's your vested interest?
Alan, I met him once or twice, okay? I'm doing terrible stand-up. You know me. My stand-up is the worst. Let's not talk about my stand-up, okay?
I didn't even know you were doing stand-up.
This is 6 years ago, baby. 6 years ago.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't fire him because he knows me. He don't even know me, baby. I was just in the same room as him. This guy comes in. Nobody's miserable anymore. He's like that kid that gets their parents to not get a divorce. We're all happy. It's Marcelo. He takes the stage, baby. He's got it. He's got it. I'm telling you, it's good days are coming. Get together as a family. You watch Saturday Night Live, then on Sunday we talk about it. Maybe somebody records it, and it's good. It's good again, Alan. Everything's going to be good. That's all I wanted to say, okay? That's it.
Okay, Rube Star coked
Marcelo,
up or something.
not Marcelo.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard Rube Star so loud and whacked out of his mind, and that's saying something.
Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl.
Sounds chemically induced, quite frankly.
Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Cocaine.
You know, on the subject of Saturday Night Live, big exodus of members of the cast, and then I don't know if SNL is starting this weekend.
It starts next weekend.
Starts next weekend.
October 1st is the first show this season.
Chris Redd just announced that he's leaving. He's been there for 5 seasons. He's a funny dude.
He is a funny dude.
That's 2 gigs he's out of in 1 year, because Keenan's show he was on too, and that got canceled after 2 seasons over at NBC. But Keenan, smart guy that he is, he ain't going anywhere. He will hang on to Saturday Night Live until they cut his fingers off, because why wouldn't you, quite frankly? Season 48, I think, is the one that's coming up. So they announced all the people who are leaving. Of course, Rube Star was alluding to news that our own Bill Squire broke last week, because Bill knows Marcelo Hernandez. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
2 comics from the Cleveland area, or with Cleveland connections. I think Molly is from Cleveland, right?
Yeah, she is.
So there's a very prominent painter in Cleveland named Eileen Dorsey. I actually have one of her paintings, but she wins like every best of there ever was. She's always best painter.
Mm-hmm.
It's her cousin. So she texts me and she's like, my cousin's on SNL. I'm texting everyone in my phone. Hope you have a good day. So she was like, just
Right.
trying to.
I would do the same
Yeah,
thing.
she was
that's
so
cool.
stoked for her cousin. And so it was cool for me to get that text right after.
texting everyone in
She
my
really
phone.
was. She was like, I want everybody to know it. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. But I was like, damn, what a talented family. She's like this. She does all the murals for Barrio.
Oh, okay.
So if you've been inside of a barrio, that's her. Yeah, she's
her
done
Sugar
all
Skulls
those.
motif. Is,
Yeah. But I was like, damn, some families are just crazy talented like that. You know, she's a really great painter. Her cousin, obviously, a talented sketch artist. Like, that's awesome.
The only interaction I had with Marcelo was when I was bar backing at Easton, and then Bill was doing like their Thursday show. He would come in, and I knew he looked really young. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, he's cute. He's going to try and get a drink from me because I was like, And he would walk up and he would always order water. He never put me in that position. So I appreciate that. So
Well,
He's a good kid.
he's
He,
good
he,
in my
he knew
book.
that he was very focused on getting better as a comic. He never was about the partying or anything like
He would
that.
always come in. He's like, "Could I have water, please?" I'm like, "You certainly can, young man.
But
You absolutely can get some iced water."
but also, let's not lie about what's happening at Saturday Night Live over the last few years, where they know kind of the winds are blowing in a different direction. And so, obviously, Bill vouches for him. I've never seen him perform, but
He's very funny.
I did go to his TikTok. And that's where they're starting to look now, rather than standing in, Studio 8H in front of Marcy Klein and Lorne Michaels and doing all your favorite characters. A lot of times when they're looking for new people, they're just going to social media. They're looking at TikTok. They're looking at people who can convert their followers into viewers of Saturday Night Live. So they had a whole lot of people leave. They announced they were going to cut the cast down. Some people got let go. Some people left of their own accord. Kate McKinnon, Pete Davidson, Adie Bryant, Kyle Mooney, Melissa Villaseñor, Alex Moffat, and Aristotle Athari, who only got one season under his belt, which sucks. And now Chris Redd. So Keenan is still there. Cecily Strong is still there. She was one of those people who quit and then didn't quit, and then they were going to let her go. Then they brought her back. I think she's still very underused. Colin's still there. I think Che is still there.
Yeah, there's
Heidi Gardner, Mikey Day, Bowen Yang, Sarah Sherman, who I think is very funny. She's kind of more there's a chaotic vibe with her, but she's funny when they give her to do something on that show.
Andrew Dismukes.
Andrew Dismukes. There you go. I don't know who else is on
Chloe
that show.
Fineman, I love. She's
Chloe
great.
Fineman, yes. She's way too pretty to be on that show. But you see, the more movies these people pop up in, then they go, well, and maybe I'll do something else. My daughter watches a show called Nature Cat. It's a PBS cartoon, and almost the entire cast are SNL people. So it's Kate McKinnon, it's Taran Killam, who used to be on SNL, Bobby Moynihan, who used to be on. But apparently, Rube Star is very, very something.
Yeah.
I couldn't. He seemed to be excited, but also like he was trying to get a gig in the PR department. I don't know what he was doing there.
Is Mikey Day still there?
Mikey Day is
Okay,
still
so we
there.
still
yes.
have 1/3 of the David S. Pumpkins crew.
Right. Yes. Bobby Moynihan's gone, and Tom Hanks. They refused to make him a regular cast member. But Mikey Day is also the host of a show called Is It Cake over on Netflix, where they have people guess, wait for it, if something is cake.
It's
And
a stupid show, but it was fun.
it is a stupid show, and they don't need more than a few episodes of it, because about 10 minutes into the first episode, you go, oh, I see what this is going to be.
Cake.
Well,
Sometimes
yes,
it's not,
but
though.
the cakes are also obviously cakes.
Yeah.
I disagree. Some of them are hard to tell.
There are people making photorealistic cakes, that's for sure. If you're a Natalie Sidesurf fan, she's from up here too, I think. Then you know what that's all about.
But also with the time constraints that they have for the show and the challenges that they're put up against, it's not like they're doing their specialty. They're like, hey, you got to make this look like a sewing machine, and you got 4 hours.
Hey, is this sewing machine cake? I don't know.
So stupid.
I know a quick way to find out. Hem my garment. And they go, I can't.
Because it's cake.
It's cake.
Dang it. The needle's a sprinkle.
Yes. I will say Mikey Day makes the most out of a very, very thin premise on that show, though. He's pretty good. He's better than that show deserves, because it's like, after a while, you get tired of guessing if something's cake. It's a cool, it's a cool premise that they stole from.
It's a very 2020 show.
It is. Yes, it is.
And it came out in 2021 or like the end of 2022. I don't know. But
Yes.
I've been checking out some of the new stand-up specials that have been on Netflix. Caught a little bit of Patton Oswalt's one today.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's Patton, so it's very funny. Aziz Ansari dropped like a 30-minute special that he recorded at the Comedy Cellar that I enjoyed a lot. And I think it's because it was 30 minutes.
Sam Morril's.
Sam Morril's is
like so good. It's like
so good.
42
It's 43
or
minutes,
yeah,
yeah.
something like
I
that.
watched it while I was folding laundry over
Yeah.
the weekend, and I hadn't watched an hour on Netflix in a long time ago. I'll watch Sam's because I think he's great. He's
Yeah.
very funny.
He's
it
very
was
funny.
so
It was
good.
awesome. Really,
So
really
very
tight.
good.
It's
Yeah.
very
Well, and that's the thing.
punchy.
It doesn't have to be an hour.
Right.
Like 40 minutes, 45 minutes is perfect. That's what you get in
Yeah,
there.
I
give
was
it tight.
surprised because I paused it and I saw that the whole thing was like 46 minutes. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, well, you know.
Yeah.
Now, somebody else is going to be dropping a brand new hour in a very exciting place. A woman by the name of Roseanne Barr
Whoa.
is going to drop her new hour of comedy. It's called A Roseanne Comedy Special.
Hey, look at that.
It's going to debut in Q1 of 2023 on Fox Nation,
Come on.
There you go.
which is
Hey.
the Fox News channel. That's their subscription streaming service. That's where you can enjoy the likes of Tommy Lahren and some other people as well. So say what you want about Roseanne Barr, but boy, you can't predict what she's going to do.
She probably got a boatload of money to do it on there too.
I guess. I mean, they can't
Oh,
pay her
you
in
think that
macadamias because
they-
she's got a bunch of those already.
You think that they came to her? Like, hey, do you want to do this?
I think
I
that
think
For
she
she
us?
shot it and then shopped it around,
Oh,
and they were
okay.
like, "We'll give you way more than everybody else was offering."
You think? I think
Yeah.
that she's already kind of in the mix with that crowd, and so she probably knew somebody who was like, "Hey, you know,
That
we're trying to
could
get
be too.
we're trying to get people to pay attention to Fox Nation. What if we stream it over here,
My
and
guess-
we'll give you a bunch of money?"
Yeah, I'm guessing whatever it was, there was a lot of money given to Roseanne.
Yeah.
because it makes a lot of sense for her to do that.
She did get kicked off her own sitcom reboot about 4 years ago, which sucks
Mhm.
because, you know, she had good people writing. She had Whitney and Norm writing on that show. And, you know, she brought big names back to get on that show and help her write those shows. And then, of course, she blew it all up and it turned into The Connors. Roseanne is probably my wife's favorite show of all time. And so, you know, people have comfort viewing where they'll watch a show they've seen a billion times just to kind of level their moods. You know, for me, it used to be Seinfeld. It's kind of The Simpsons now.
The Office.
Sometimes it's Frasier.
Mine is Surviving R. Kelly. Just to,
Poundcake's comfort food
Yeah.
is Surviving R. Kelly.
just to calm my nerves.
I've been doing The Good Place lately. Love that show. Very funny show.
I never finished it. I watched the first couple of seasons, and then I was like,
I like it.
yeah. I never
I mean,
finished it.
it's a wild show. It goes into some very weird places, but a lot of existentialism is talked about on that show, which I enjoy a lot. And then the finale is kind of upsetting in a way because basically the it takes place in the afterlife, and they're saying, well, after you've existed for so long, the only real peace is nothing.
Oh, whoa. I don't need that in my life today. No
I mean,
thanks.
it
I'm
is-
already an emotional
It
wreck
is
the last
true,
week.
I guess.
Like, that doesn't bring you peace, the idea of that just not existing at all. Like,
No.
that's true. That
No.
there's nothing else
My
to
therapist has been in Mexico for a month. Okay.
Oh.
So that's why I've been such a train
do.
wreck. lately.
That makes sense.
I'm going back tomorrow for the first time, and I have a list of things that we need to do.
You know, most people go on vacation for a week, but when you're Mary Santora's therapist,
You
you,
get a
go
month.
for a
And
month.
get this, I'm his only patient. So who's he trying to avoid, you know?
Why are you his only patient?
I think she's
I
joking.
am joking.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's a De Niro, Billy Crystal situation, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody wants that.
I was gonna say that's not a good therapist. Everyone leaves him.
No.
Well, how do you know that they all left him? How do you know that he didn't let everyone go so that he could laser focus on the myriad issues with one Mary Lynn Santora? He goes, you know what? I was going to suggest that you come 2 or 3 times a week, but instead, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of all of my other patients, and then you come once a week, maybe twice. And then I'll use the rest of my free time to really hyper focus on what you're doing.
Actually,
Who
go
wouldn't
every
want
2
that,
weeks.
by the way? That's
Dude,
a
that'd
great
be
therapist.
great.
Oh, my
For the
God.
same price, as long as you're not charging me more.
That's
I've
right.
been to a therapist since I was like 12 or
Yeah, we
13.
know. We
yeah,
can
you should
tell.
probably figure that out. You
We
should,
can tell.
You should go to a therapist.
Get to the bottom of that
I don't
surviving R.
have any
Kelly
money.
thing. There's sliding scale therapists that can do it based on your income. That's what I got.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
What?
Always an excuse.
I didn't know what the sliding scale was. I was like,
That
what?
means based on how much money you make is how much money they
Yeah.
charge you.
Gotcha.
You don't know what a sliding scale is? Because you're going to be on a real scale on Thursday.
No, I know what that's
and
what
if
I
that
thought
thing
she
is
was talking
sliding
about.
around the room, we got big problems. What?
No, I knew what a sliding scale was. I didn't know what it metaphorically meant. I gotcha.
All right. Well, there you go.
You don't know what you don't know until you know it.
That's right.
I mean, you got health insurance though, right?
Yeah, but it's not that great, and it's not like there's other things. I have physical problems.
Through
rather
this
than mental
company,
problems.
right? But through this company, there's actually some support systems. And
That's
they
how
can
I
get
got
to
it.
Yeah.
When my
For me?
For everybody.
How did I
Yeah.
not know this?
You
there's
have-
like an
you have an-
800 number that you can call,
Yeah,
and
they
they
have a
find you a
whole-
therapist. Your first 8 sessions are free.
Cody, I thought you meant you had insurance through your morning job.
I do.
You don't have it through this company.
Correct.
Right. So that's not going to help you.
Okay.
No, that's not insurance. That's something that our company provides.
I think it's insurance adjacent, though.
But
The thing I'm talking about is not.
With this company?
Yes.
Oh.
Like when my dad
I'll get
died,
into
they sent me, they're like, hey, here's an employee resource. And I asked them if it was just grief related, and they said no. They're like, you can find somebody, and your first 8 sessions are free. So
It's also fart related. It's
Yeah.
also sandwich related.
maybe I should
It's
go.
also banana related. They're going to tell you to fart your farts.
yeah, Cody.
gonna
I'm gonna be like, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
That's right. You don't need us.
Cody, I'll send you the information that they sent me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you call this phone number, and it's actually really nice because when I first called them, every person who answers the phone is a certified counselor. So when I called them, I'm like, I just really need to talk to somebody.
Oh, Poundcake, we're calling already. Here you go.
Hey, what's up? I'm a certified therapist. What's going on? It's
Hi. So I'm having issues mentally, and I
Yeah.
just need someone to talk to.
all right. Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah, issues department. What's up? What kind of issues?
Mental issues. It just
Mental
sounds like
issues.
the same person.
That's very, very broad. I'm sorry. We're all licensed therapists. All right. That sounds very broad. Of course, you're calling for mental issues, but what kind?
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of depressed.
Let me transfer you to depression.
Depression. They have a depression department.
Well, depression.
Wait, are you depressed? I'm not. I'm trying to get undepressed. I don't want to talk to a depressed person.
You don't want somebody that feels the way you feel, that can understand and can empathize.
No,
and
I
sympathize
want someone to aspire to be.
Hold on. Hey, hello. Who's this?
This is Cody.
Oh, hey, what can I do for you, Cody? This is Dr. Morgan.
Okay, Dr. Fargan. I am depressed, and I need someone to talk to. The other people have put me on hold and transferred me over to you. Help me.
How many times a week can you come in? Can you come in 8 times a week?
No, I can't come in 8 times a week.
Okay, well, we charge $475 a session. Is that going to be a problem?
Yeah, absolutely. Wait. I could probably get a Rick Sugar Daddy to help me, but Jesus.
There you go. You're cured. Congratulations. All right. Well, there it goes. And that's exactly how it will go when you call.
$475 a session. Jesus.
Hey, quality
that
is going to
bad.
cost you, son. Quality costs you. I'm going to take a break. If you want to text for something, 35192 to give